Hello, my darling sweet friend, and welcome to your official invitation to the art of being comfortably weird, a masterclass on alchemizing your fears of being weird, your fears of being all of you into a luxurious peace and love for who you are. Because you, my darling sweet friend, absolutely deserve to be all of you. 100% luxuriously all of who you are. Because we spend so much time living in a world constructed by other people's shoulds, things that you should do or shouldn't do, a way that you should be or shouldn't be, ways to act or shouldn't act. And in this world, in this framework of what other people see for you, it's so easy to lose sight of who you want to be for yourself, who you desire to be with all of your heart and soul and mind and juicy magic that lives within you. So, within the art of being comfortably weird, we are turning all of those fears of how we shouldn't be into a loving and heartfelt peace for who we are and love for who we are. Because your sweet, beautiful, juicy self-love is what it's all about, my darling sweet friend. Loving yourself is the driving movement behind the heart of being comfortably weird. Because of course, we're going to talk about your cute weirdness, like dinosaur pajamas or collecting lovely, delightful crystals for the first time in like a decade, right? We're going to, of course, talk about some of that cute weirdness, and the driving essence behind it is self-love. Allowing you to have a wider scope, a bigger vision for who you get to allow yourself to be. So within the beauty of the art of being comfortably weird, we are looking at those fears of who you shouldn't be or who you should be. And we're alchemizing them into a deep and peaceful love for who you are, so that you can give yourself permission to be all of you, right? To not hold anything back, to get to live exactly how you desire, so that you can unstick that panicked cling of self-doubt or inner conflict, where you feel like you're somehow wrong or bad for being a certain way or preferring a certain thing. And so you shove it deep down, but you still feel that fizzle of inner conflict, or that, I don't know, banging inner conflict when it's you versus yourself, because you truly desire to be a particular way. You truly desire to let the cat out of the bag that you are totally a spiritual hippie type person and you want to go see shamans or allow yourself to have visualized beautiful meditations with yourself, right? Like those beautiful essences of what you desire that you are in conflict with, because you're like, no one would take me seriously if they knew that I was a hippie spiritual person, right? we get to learn to look at those fears of being that person, of what that would mean. And we alchemize them into peace so that that inner conflict no longer has to exist for you. And that's beautiful. It's so peaceful. In fact, it's so peaceful that I named the method that we're going to do inside the art of being comfortably weird. I named it the Peace Talks method. And it's based on actually like high stakes negotiating for like corporations or in politics, which sounds totally wild, but we can use that same beautiful method and tactic for your own inner peace. And I am hyped to teach that to you. I'm so excited to teach that to you because you absolutely deserve to feel that inner peace. Because when you're no longer in conflict with yourself, your capacity for self-love begins to grow exponentially. And that's so beautiful. That's so exciting. The other part of what the art of being comfortably weird allows for you to do is to rediscover some of those joyously weird collections or rituals or oddities or practices that you shoved deep, deep down, like me and my affinity for collecting crystals, right? That is so beautiful to be able to begin to allow yourself to practice that more deeply than you have in such a long time. And me allowing myself to sing when I desire to. Back in the day, for me personally, I was not allowed to do anything like musical because my sister was in choir and in show choir, so singing and dancing was totally her thing, and she definitely wanted it to stay her thing because I mean that's what we do as teenagers, right? Like we don't know what we don't know. Like, she didn't know that she was putting me in this tiny little box of, like, never allowing myself to, like, sing or have fun or dance. And I didn't know when I let singing and dancing be her thing that I was putting myself into a little box, not allowing myself to be extravagant, not allowing myself to make up little weirdo songs and sing them to, like, my dogs all day long. So, not that like singing weirdo songs to your dogs is what we're going to be learning in this masterclass, but accessing those beautiful practices for yourself that bring joy, that bring love, is a part of what we'll be doing inside the art of being comfortably weird. Because being able to be, to act as, that beautiful self who has permission to be all of you, that beautiful self who no longer has to experience inner conflict in the same way and can feel peace and self love instead. Like, that's huge. That's magical. That so beautifully unearths a huge magnitude of opportunities for you to be able to see more possibilities for yourself. I can't even begin to describe to you how many more possibilities can mentally open up for you when you allow yourself to feel at peace with who you are, when you allow yourself to be the truth of who you are. And that is the crux of what is going down inside of the art of being comfortably weird. And I'm delighted to be able to host this opportunity for you. If you have not been in my sphere, in my orbit yet, and this is your first time meeting me, I'm so delighted that you are here. I'm so happy to meet you. My name is Kayla Vavra, and I am a self-love and self-empowerment coach and poet and founder of Brave Heart Open Mind, a self-love and self-empowerment studio. And it's inside this beautiful studio that you get to experience the art of being comfortably weird for yourself as a delicious masterclass. And if you are watching this in real time, you will get in on these masterclass modules as live experiences. And if you're watching this after the fact, you'll be getting in on these modules as replays. And both of those opportunities are so exciting. I'm delighted to host them live. I'm delighted to know that this gets to move on as a body of work for anyone and everyone to be able to have access to. That makes me so excited that you are here on this page listening to these words right now. Makes me so delighted, so freaking hyped for you. Because when you give yourself an opportunity to grow into more of your truth, to grow into more of who you desire to be, who you've always been meant to be, who you can be when you give yourself the freedom to be you. That just, it warms the cockles of my heart. It makes my spirit glow. It makes me so excited for you because of all of those possibilities that can come from loving yourself more deeply, that can come from being your sweet weirdo self with more truth, with more peace, and with more access to sweet self-love. So that you are here right now is significant. That you are here right now listening to this means that you are open to those possibilities, that you are open to leading a life that is more truthful for who you are, more grounded in the beauty that comes from inner peace and inner self-love. And whether or not you choose to take this masterclass, it still means that you're open to your possibilities. And that is fucking wild. That is magnificent. That is starlight. That is so significant for you that you're open to this or open to the possibility of it. And that just makes my heart so happy. So, finish reading everything on this page if you are a reader like me who likes to read everything, or if you are like a skimmer and you're like, no, I have the vibe, let's do this now. You can click on the little button that says enroll in the art of being comfortably weird. And whether you decide to keep reading or tap the little button or let this marinate in the back of your mind or pull the trigger immediately and like get into it and start right away. Whatever you choose for yourself, give yourself a moment to tap into your heart. Maybe take a deep breath in and release a beautiful sigh out. And do that a few times and ask yourself, am I ready to say yes to the art of being comfortably weird? And if there's a sweet little voice deep down inside you that says yes, even if your mind says no, but she says yes, deep down inside of you, you know that you're ready. And sweet interchange can only happen if you're ready. So listen for that sweet little whisper. I hope so deeply that you can hear it and that it comes through for you. And in the meantime, between now and you enrolling and me seeing you inside the masterclass, between then and now, I am sending you so, 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 so much love. And I am wishing you the absolute best day.